Hey ho, Nigel Moore here, and I'm just going to show you very quickly how to use a tool like Mail Genius to verify that you've got all of the email settings and your DNS settings and all that sort of stuff set up correctly to have the best chance for having high levels of email deliverability and, of course, email security. So if you are using Growably and you are sending emails, you want to do something like this on a regular basis, not just once off and just assume that it's going to be fine forever. You need to be doing it pretty regularly, perhaps once a month. You might want to set an admin, a task for someone on your admin team to do it once a month just to alert if there are any problems. And so the whole point of this is to make sure that the emails that you send using your marketing automation tool, aka Growably, are having the best chance of hitting the inboxes of all the people that you're sending them to, rather than getting filtered out by spam filters and stuff like that. And so I am just in a Growably account here. This is the Tech Tribe Growably account, which is one that we use for testing. And so you'll see in here, I'm in the contact section here, and I've just got 2 contacts because we don't use this as our CRM in here. And so in here, I've created a contact called Mail Genius, which if I click into it, it's just a very basic contact, just first name, last name, Mail Genius. And in the email address here, if you head to mailgenius.com, this is an awesome service that gives you email addresses here that you can send emails to, and they will do a bunch of checks in the background to see whether that email had any particular problems with it that might have you or give you a high chance of ending up in a spam folder or even being filtered out by a spam filter. Completely and not even making it to your client. And so when you go here, when you go to their website, you just go to mailgenius.com. When you go there, you get given this unique email address that's here. And if you press refresh, you'll see at the moment it's CE blah, blah, blah. If I press refresh here, you'll see it changes every single time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that email address. I'm going to go across in here and I'm going to just paste it into here. And I'm just going to click away. We've got an auto-save feature here inside Growably, so you don't even have to click a save button to save. But clicked away in here. And if I now scroll down to the bottom here and I click on email, I'm going to go and send an email to that email address to see what happens. So in here, I'm going to send it from my Nigel @ and the subdomain that I'm using in here is, in this test account here, is email.thetechtribe.com. That subdomain is what I've set up SPF and DKIM and DMARC records for to make sure that this email gets delivered properly. If you're using any sort of domain inside Growably, you have to have those DNS records set up. Otherwise, you're going to have horrendous deliverability problems and security issues and all sorts of stuff around the place. And Mailgun, if you're using Mailgun, has got great details for exactly how to add those records. It's very quick. But in here, I'm just going to type up a quick email. I've got one. I think it's I've got one in here in my saved history here somewhere. Here we go. So I've just written up a text email. I'm gonna because that's a kind of short email, which some spam filters do. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it as that. So it's just it's a junk email that I just wrote up just while I was testing this thing earlier. When you're testing these things, you want to send emails that they look like the type of email that you're going to be sending to the people that are using your CRM for. Because if you're just going to be sending words with test in it or whatever, it's going to fail because it's going to fail certain tests in there because there's not enough text inside the body of the email, which is why I've filled this one out with a little bit more text in it, just so it looks like an actual legitimate email. So once I've done that, I've confirmed that the email address here is the same email address that's showing up here, and I click on send, and it goes and sends it. So away it goes. It's in my history here of all the emails that I've sent. I was running a few earlier today as I was testing a couple of things with the DMARC record change that we made. And so if I now go across into here, I can now click on see your score. And now this system now is waiting. Mail Genius is waiting for that email to go and arrive in their system. And it's going to tell me if I've got any problems or not. And hopefully it's in there. But what you're aiming for here is a high score out of 100. You typically, I don't know anybody that can ever get 100 in there because it's, well, I might have heard of some people getting 100. I've never got 100 because of a few different reasons. But you can see I've got 97 here, which is awesome in Mailgun. In Mail Genius. Like if you're getting anywhere over 92, 93 or above, you're going to have very little chance of hitting a spam folder because of these sorts of situations here. Keeping in mind that spam filters on, as you would all know all too well, rolling these things out, spam filters have all got their own minds of their own and their own algorithms and their own reasons for triggering things. But this thing here, like Mail Genius and tools like Mail Genius, just check all of the most common things that spam filtering tools check. And so you can see in here that my SPF has passed, my DKIM has passed, my DMARC's passed, all of these other things down here have all passed and they're all okay. It's not on any blacklists. I've got a subject line that doesn't follow any bad practices. I've got 2 warnings up here, which brings me down to 97. And if you look at these 2 warnings here, they're pretty much benign. Or then the things that the first one here you can't actually change. This one here is a tracking pixel, and because the URL of the tracking pixel is kind of long in here, which can't be changed, it's the way high level do them at the moment, it flags this particular one for negative 2 points, which again in the grand scheme of things is really nothing. And it's one that we're not at the moment able to get around. I know I've seen a few people complaining to high level about wanting to get 100 scores, and so I suspect one day high level is going to come up with a way to get rid of it. The whole problem in this one here is that string there. They just need to reduce the string down and make a shorter string. But you can ignore that one if you see that one in there if you're using Growably. Everything else in there was okay, so that lost 2 points, and the only other one is the list unsubscribe header. Lost 1 point, which is, again, hardly anything. Mailgun, because I don't use the inbuilt unsubscribe system inside Mailgun, we use the Growably's unsubscribe thing, which doesn't allow you to add a list-unsubscribe header, which you might know what that does is if you send to a Gmail account, you might know when you go through your Gmail account and you see a newsletter, you can actually click the unsubscribe button up the top of your Gmail rather than having to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the email. That's what that list unsubscribe header there helps with, and it can give you an extra point if you've got the right one showing up in there. Bearing in mind that when you're sending emails through Outlook and stuff like that, that doesn't have this email header in here because you're not sending through those things. So it doesn't stop you from getting in inboxes. It's just if you wanted to get to 100, you'd have to figure out a way around that. But we're not caring about getting to 100. We're caring about getting into people's inboxes and giving ourselves the best chance of getting in there. So these warnings here, if you see those warnings, don't worry about them. They're not something that you can get around, and they have very, 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 if not any negligible impact on sitting in inboxes. The ones you want to make sure that are right are these ones: the SPF, the DKIM, the DMARC, IP blacklists, all of those, like domain blacklist. That's a horrible one. If you get on a domain blacklist, you've got to make sure you get off it. And that's why I said that this is the sort of process that you should run on a semi-regular basis with your team. And so you can see here, I've got 97. I go, woohoo, everything's looking hunky-dory. I am going to start sending emails out of my Growably. If you don't have 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98 maybe, then don't send emails out of Growably because they're probably going to get hit by spam filters and you're probably going to miss inboxes. So go and fix whatever the underlying issues are first, and then go and send emails once you've got your scores up into a nice green area here. So hopefully that helps. It's very simple. Just literally create a contact called Mail Genius or whatever the heck it is. There's another tool called Mail Tester that does the same thing or a very similar thing. Throw the email address in here. Come up with a quick email that you can go and send. Send it from, make sure you're sending it from the domain that you're using. Some people use their top level domain in here. Inside Growably like this, which means you miss out on threaded replies in the conversations area up here and in here if you're doing that. That's perfectly okay. Some people are happy doing that. If you want to have threaded replies, you just got to make sure that you're using a subdomain in there. And just fill it out here with whatever you want, and Bob's your uncle. I don't know if that saying works everywhere in the world, but out here it means everything is cooking with gas or looking good. So hopefully that helps. Enjoy. Happy marketing. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.